Tension peaks. The next morning, sunlight streamed into the mansion, but it did little to lift the heavy tension lingering from yesterday. Amarachi moved through the living room quietly. She carried a tray of breakfast, careful not to draw attention to herself. Chief N sat in the armchair, deep in thought. His normally calm expression was tense. Lolo Obiadri crossed her arms firmly. Her sharp eyes followed every movement in the room, suspicion still lingering from the previous day. Adana and Amoka sat on the staircase steps, whispering quietly. Their faces and hair were exactly as before. Johnson leaned against the doorway, watching Amarachi closely, same youthful haircut and expression. Suddenly, a loud crash came from the study. Papers flew onto the floor. Amarachi froze, her same composed face showing a flicker of worry. Chief N stood immediately, adjusting his red cap. "Who is in the study?" he called out, voice firm. Lolo's eyes narrowed. "It's the documents, someone shouldn't be touching them." Amoka stood and quickly walked toward the study. "It's okay, Mommy, I think it was me. I wanted to check something." Adana frowned, whispering. "This is getting out of control." Amarachi remained still, quietly observing. She knew she had to stay out of the conflict, but the tension in the mansion was palpable. For the first time, she wondered if the family's secrets could ever remain hidden. Chief N shook his head, clearly frustrated. "Enough. We cannot let these tensions ruin this house. Everyone calm down." Lolo placed her hands on her hips, still angry, but slightly calming. "Fine, but we need to talk later. Privately." Amarachi exhaled quietly. She moved to finish the breakfast task, her same gentle expression and demeanor intact. But inside, she felt the storm of secrets, lies, and unspoken tension swirling around her. Behind the luxury walls, the pressure was building, and Amarachi knew the coming days would reveal even more. The mansion was unusually quiet in the late afternoon. Amarachi moved through the hallway, carrying a tray of tea. Her expression was calm outwardly, but her mind raced with thoughts of the previous confrontations. Chief N's paced in the living room, the weight of the mansion's problems evident on his same dignified face. Lolo Obiadri stood nearby, arms folded, a mix of frustration and concern in her same familiar face. Adana and Amoka, seated on the staircase, whispered softly to each other. Made it easy to spot subtle emotions across their features. Johnson leaned against the doorway, quietly observing Amarachi. Suddenly, Amarachi caught a hint of a hidden envelope peeking out from under the study desk. She knew she wasn't supposed to touch it, but curiosity gnawed at her. Slowly, she bent down and picked it up, glancing around to make sure no one was watching. Inside was a document revealing a significant loan debt, one that threatened the mansion's luxury lifestyle. Amarachi's same composed face now betrayed a flicker of shock and realization. She straightened quickly as Chief N's entered from the hallway, expression stern but not accusing. "Amarachi," he said calmly, "you must be careful with what you see in this house." "Yes, sir," Amarachi replied softly, keeping her same gentle expression intact. Lolo Obiadri placed her hand on Chief N's arm, her expression softened slightly. The children watched silently from the staircase. Amarachi carefully placed the envelope back under the desk, her mind heavy. She realized that behind the luxury walls, even wealth could not hide fear, tension, or secrets. And in that quiet moment, she understood that her role in the mansion had shifted from a maid observing quietly to someone carrying knowledge that could change everything.